Tailor shop. Let's do this one. On the nearly deserted high street, just a short distance from Shalom's place, Rahu comes across a shuttered tailor shop. A discreet security guard comes out front, gives Rahu a weary look, and fills her in on what's been happening. The shop's owned by a widow. She had closed up even before that raid. Word on the street, she's visiting her late husband's grave and hasn't been back since. Visiting her late husband's grave. You know, the FAC tragedy a decade ago, there's a yearly memorial for the victims around this time, and it's said that her husband passed away from the BR002 incident recently, so they had his funeral along with this memorial, right? Now, deep in thought, moves closer to the tailor shop. She spots a mailbox hanging open nearby, emanating a rich, sweet aroma. Drawn to the scent, she pulls a small toolkit from the mailbox. Inside, there's also a bottle of perfume. The tools you ordered are now at your doorstep. We hope they make your task a breeze. Again, here we go. Drop in all the shit again. We'll see if it does something. Okay, didn't do shit. Unexpected. Level 1. Erica feels almost like a snare, or better put, a battleground where an ambush might occur at any second.
I will give everyone the motivation to keep going.
It's gonna be one of those special fights. I hate these. Alright, I'll do what I can. I'm gonna fire this beam. And we're just gonna keep firing that. We'll just activate this so that they go down. And we'll kill them there. And there we go, this one. And then this one. These guys are strong. What the hell? Okay, here another one. Take another one then. Okay, that was easy. Good thing is it was easy. I hate these when I have to use my brain. I hate that. Invitation. Oh, it's
Sergeant
the daytime.
Rahu, Miss Shalom invites you to come inside the villa. She says the application has been approved. The blue rain is arriving soon. Miss Shalom is worried that it will affect you negatively.
Got it. Thank your boss for me.
Please express this to her yourself. Miss Shalom is not as unapproachable as others assume. She looks forward to seeing you again. Miss Rahu, you'll protect her, won't you?
Rahu gazes at the villa nearby. It's a place closest to her target.
Of course.
There we go, night 2, more combat I'm assuming. Oh, the blue rain, so maybe no combat. This thing affects people with mania and like sinners, right? Blue rain starts to fall, holding back both the enemies and Rahu. July 21, NF113, Shalom's house, Erica Villa, East Side. Oh, that's very nice. That's so nice. The blue rain is falling across the whole city, duration 30 hours. When the maid arrived, Rahu was looking out the window, watching the blue rain pattering outside the villa.
Where is Miss Shalom?
Still sleeping. Miss Shalom is recovering very slowly, so she can't stay awake for too long every day. Miss Rahu, I'm here to tell you that your room has been cleaned and is ready for you.
I'll go after finishing the risk assessment. This villa needs to be searched thoroughly. I will check every corner. Do I need a permit?
No, you have free access to every corner of this house. Here are the keys to all the rooms. Or do you prefer that I go with you?
The maid hesitated for a moment, before finally gathering the courage to speak.
Actually, it's just something I want to tell you. Miss Shalom is a gentle person, and the best boss I've ever had. She's friendlier than all the other East Side elites. If this hadn't happened, I would have never guessed that she's from Paradisos. She's getting such cruel treatment simply because she's from Paradisos. She's such a gentle person and has clearly done nothing wrong, yet no one can take her away. Miss Rahu, you'll protect her, won't you?
How many times are you gonna ask that? Rahu looks at the maid, concerned face, and shifts her gaze to the blue rain outside the window.
The blue rain suppresses anything mania-related, whether they are sinners or corruptors. It's unlikely that the enemy will launch any large-scale attacks in the next few days. Couple of routine checks will do. No need to be as tense as the past few days. Go and get some rest. You all must be tired. Leave the rest to me. Your boss will be fine.
The maid smiles somewhat bashfully, courtesies to Rahu and leaves. After the maid left, the villa is all quiet. Rahu walks down the empty corridor, opening the doors one by one with the key she got and carefully searching each room. There is no hidden room or secret triggers, and all the surveillance cameras are temporary installs. This is an ordinary East Side luxury villa. The bland and unlabeled food products in the kitchens don't seem to be from East Side. There aren't many clothes, only a few pieces that are much plainer than what the other upper-class women wear around here. Lady of the house leads a life quite different from both East Side elites and the West Side residents. This is in line with some of the vague stereotypes about paradisos, but that's all there is to it. There are no papers or personal items that reveal her background, occupation, relationships, or any other information. Rahu checks every room before finally coming to a study. She finds an old-fashioned photo album among the annoying flowers and opens it hopefully. Aside from the flowers, there are portraits of people from all walks of life: nearby residents, reporters, counselors, doctors, guards, vendors, tailors, and lone children. But the photos were obviously all taken in the villa, and they are all of ordinary East Siders. None of the photos were taken in Paradisos and show any distinguished Paradisos guests. After the attack, the doctor and guard who came were all East Siders. Even some counselors came to kiss up. However, there haven't been any contact from Paradisos.
Miss Shalom has been here for less than a year and has kept a low profile. We didn't know that she was from Paradisos until she was attacked for the first time 3 days ago. In the beginning, our superiors took the initiative to contact us, mentioning that Paradisos was aware of our situation. They instructed us to protect the VIP and regularly update the safety data, assuring us that support would arrive soon. But since then, there's been no word from them. It's just been us sending data, always sending more data. We want to reach out to Paradisos, but who even knows where or who they are? I know our efforts barely amount to actual protection, but I don't even understand the current situation. I constantly feel like someone's watching us. Even if things are hard to organize in Syndicate, it's clear that other members of Paradisos are all under heightened protection. I just don't get it.
Yeah, if she's a member, why is she not protected? Rahu is a bit frustrated. It took her so much effort to get close to this woman, yet she can't peek at Paradisos through her. It's always been like that. It doesn't matter if she gets more power or reaches a more important position. As long as she is part of the FSE, she still can't reach any truth outside the battlefield. As if the giant curtain of the world has descended in front of her, she's unable to reach beyond it. She remains trapped in the past where she cannot change. That she cannot change. A scene slowly comes to her mind. A cemetery shrouded in rain and fog, sparse flowers in front of the headstone, remembering those who will never return. Is it because of blue rain? Rahu starts to remember more relevant things. It feels almost suffocating. She lets go of her mask and tries to ease her breath and to calm herself down.
Sergeant Rahu?
Oh yeah, she has removed her mask. She has blue eyes. Well, I didn't see those before where it looked like more silver. What is that thing that's floating right next to her? I've been looking at that for a while now. Leaning against the door frame, draped in a thin blanket, Paradiso's woman gazes at Rahu. Rahu looks back at her. She closes the photo album in her hand and puts it back on the shelf. Shalom just gazes at her without saying a word.
Why did you wake up at this hour? If you feel unwell, I'll call the doctor or the maid.
I'm fine. I slept for a long time and dreamt of rain. When I opened my eyes again, it was quite late. What about you? Are you staying up all night to stand guard?
That's my job.
You should get some rest. The blue rain also affects sinners. Judging from the way you look, you haven't slept well for a long time. You must be feeling tired, no? Don't force yourself.
No need to worry. The most important thing is your safety. Let me take you back to your room to rest.
You look really stressed. Can I help you with anything?